Welcome to the Binge List, fellow TV and film fanatics. I'm Greg and I make recommendations for TV shows and movies that you can check out from the comfort of your own home. September 2024 for Netflix is another jam-packed month with tons of classics and new original movies and series coming to this service. So let's talk about the ones that are worth your time. And for the sake of time, I can't go through every single title that's coming out this month, but I am going to talk a little bit about the ones that caught my eye and why. So stop mindlessly scrolling, stop wasting your time, and let's jump in and check it out.
Threaten my people with slavery and death.
This is madness!
Madness. This is Sparta!
So on the first, we get the bulk of the new releases here in September, and I did want to highlight a few, starting with a film that I've talked about a few times on this channel, and that is the movie 300. This is a historical action film based on the graphic novel of the same name that loosely depicts the Battle of Thermopylae, where we see a small force of 300 Spartan warriors fighting against the Persian army led by the god king Xerxes. And one thing you'll notice right away with this film is that it looks amazing and it stands out a ton because of their use of this slow motion action sequences that bring you right into it, also using a lot of comic book inspired visuals that are pulled straight from the page and using a unique color palette to create a visually striking and unique film. And on top of it looking really amazing, it has some of the most intense and absolutely brutal battle sequences that are ever put together with some excellent choreography. And the cinematography brings you right into these fights on the ground level, making the film feel extremely immersive. And with that much action, I do want to mention that it has more than a few graphic scenes that might not be for everyone, but if you can handle it, you get plenty of quality performances in this one from a cast that includes Gerard Butler, Dominic West, Michael Fassbender, Vincent Regan, and Lena Headey. So if you're looking for a visually stunning and action-packed option, buckle up because 300 is well worth checking out. Next up is the 2007 remake of the film 3:10 to Yuma. This one follows a struggling rancher named Dan who agrees to escort a notorious outlaw named Ben to a train taking him to prison. As they journey through the dangerous Arizona desert, they face numerous challenges and must confront their own inner demons along the way. Whether you like westerns or not, this is a great option, and probably the number one reason is the performances from the lead duo of Russell Crowe and Christian Bale, both delivering powerful performances as these seemingly polar opposite characters, showcasing their amazing chemistry and acting prowess. Both are fun to root for one reason or another on this journey through moral dilemmas, redemption, and the consequences of the actions they have to take on this journey. And if you do love a good Western, it does capture the essence of the classical Western genre with stunning, desolate landscapes, the pure lawlessness in it, and plenty of intense action sequences. 3:10 to Yuma is a gritty and intense Western that offers a thrilling story with strong performances and stunning visuals. Definitely worth checking out.
I ain't gonna kill you. Not like this.
I'll come for you.
I'd be disappointed if you didn't.
Also on the first, Netflix is adding a collection of classic films to its library, and I don't want to go into too much detail with these because I feel like most people are familiar with them, but they're definitely worth mentioning for some real nostalgic options. First being the iconic film Fast Times at Ridgemont High. This classic 1982 coming-of-age comedy film follows a group of Southern California high school students as they navigate the challenges and joys of adolescence. The film explores themes of friends growing up, offering tons of humor and relatable portrayals of teenage life, with memorable characters, iconic scenes, and this timeless soundtrack.
Hey, bud, let's party!
Then we get the heartwarming sports drama Field of Dreams that tells the story of Ray, played by Kevin Costner, who is a farmer who hears a mysterious voice urging him to build a baseball field in his cornfield. Believing this voice is the message from his deceased father, Ray follows his heart and constructs this field, leading to some unexpected and magical consequences. Also, we're getting the forever suspenseful Jaws film and its sequels in September. This one follows obviously the terrifying adventures of this coastal town plagued by a great white shark, and you'll be able to go through all three of these films. The first obviously introducing Bruce, this menacing shark, and then the sequels Jaws 2 and Jaws 3D continuing this story with a shark returning to terrorize this town and its visitors. Another film for those who are fans of a solid Western, we are getting the Brad Pitt and Anthony Hopkins led film Legends of the Fall. In this one, we see three brothers who struggle with love, loyalty, and the harsh realities of frontier life navigate their complex relationships and the challenges of the changing times, leading them down this tragic tale. Next is the action comedy starring Robert De Niro as a bounty hunter and his fugitive client, who are an unlikely duo in the midnight run. This duo embarks on a cross-country chase facing numerous obstacles and hilarious encounters along the way. This one is packed full of sharp wit, great chemistry, and thrilling action sequences. And the last classic I want to highlight here is Stand By Me, with a young cast that includes some future stars with people like Will Wheaton, Corey Feldman, Kiefer Sutherland, and others here. But we follow four boys on a quest to find the body of a missing boy. Packed in this one is this nostalgic atmosphere, heartwarming moments between the cast, and an exploration of childhood innocence that is an outstanding option to check out. These options here offer a diverse range of genres that are timeless stories that have captivated audiences for a long time, so awesome to check out for the first time if you've never seen them, or just to rewatch and enjoy. So back to something a little bit more modern, and if you watch my channel, you know I have recommended the next one numerous times, and that is Sonic the Hedgehog from 2020. And obviously this film follows the character of Sonic, this blue hedgehog, as he escapes from his home planet and seeks refuge on Earth. In his new surroundings, he meets the small town police officer Tom, aka the Donut Lord, who helps him hide from the evil Dr. Robotnik, who seeks to capture Sonic for his powerful abilities. Not to be a broken record here, but video game movies are not what they once were, and Sonic is a prime example of a film appealing to both fans of the Sonic the Hedgehog video game franchise, while also bringing the iconic character to life on the big screen in a really well done movie. A lot of what I personally really enjoy about this movie is its comedic elements, with Sonic's playful demeanor and his larger than life personality as he's put into these regular everyday situations and the extreme moments throughout the film. And they've come a long way from the trailer that everyone seemed to hate, because they do such a good job of blending live action and the animation almost seamlessly in the film, and the Sonic character looks just like he does in the video game. So for a fun and family-friendly movie night, Sonic the Hedgehog brings the beloved video game character to life with this fast-paced, nostalgic, and entertaining experience.
Here comes the boom! How are you not dead? I have no idea!
Oh, give me a big fat break!
And the last title I will mention for the first is The Expendables, and it's the first 3 films hitting here in September. And these action films feature a group of aging mercenaries who reunite for what could be their last missions. The series itself stars Sylvester Stallone as Barney, the leader of the Expendables, but you almost can't name an action star legend that is not in these films, with a laundry list of stars including Bruce Willis, Jet Li, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Chuck Norris, Dolph Lundgren, Wesley Snipes, Harrison Ford, Antonio Banderas. Whew, and that's just to name a few. There are many more in these films. And obviously one thing that I really love about this franchise is those actors who are great, but they also bring with them the nostalgic appeal of the iconic action movies of the past, with the often unrealistic and exaggerated action sequences featuring intense chases, badass fight scenes, and more explosives than your typical Michael Bay film. Plus, these films are very funny too. They balance the action with these comedic moments, stemming mostly from the star-studded cast's excellent chemistry working with each other, creating this fun and entertaining experience. The Expendables 1, 2, and 3 offer any action junkie a jam-packed experience with tons of great over-the-top action, laugh, and this star-studded cast.
Got the 4 on the left.
Why don't you take the 2 on the right and leave the rest?
You're not that fast anymore.
Oh, here we go.
The only thing faster is...
Light.
Exactly.
We'll see.
Let's move forward with something brand new coming to Netflix on September 5th with the original series, The Perfect Couple. This series is adapted from the Ellen Hildebrand novel of the same name, and this has become this limited series set on the island of Nantucket, when a lavish wedding ends in a tragedy with a body discovered in the harbor, and then this seemingly perfect couple and their wealthy families find themselves at the center of a murder investigation. And as secrets unravel and alliances shift, the glamorous facade of the island's elite begins to crumble. And no, it's not at the same level of the movie we just talked about, but this one also has this high-level cast featuring Nicole Kidman, Liev Schreiber, Dakota Fanning, and Jack Reynor, among others in here. and it looks like it's going to be an intriguing mystery surrounding the potential murder or cover-up. The trailer definitely does not paint a clear picture, but it does give me a similar vibe to the series Apples Never Fall, with this family from a significant amount of means gets wrapped up in a mystery. And the only other thing that I will mention is that the series does look really cool. It's on this picturesque island of Nantucket in this lavish setting, providing a really cool backdrop to this darker, possibly mysterious series. So definitely looking forward to The Perfect Couple on September 5th to see where this captivating mystery takes us.
Do you think that it requires a kind of unconditional love to stay married 29 years?
Well, that and a healthy sex life. I think that's really important.
You're just...
The very next day, we do get another Netflix original. This one is a movie, and this is Rebel Ridge. This one is classified as an action, crime, drama, thriller, and the story looks to follow Jeremiah, who is this ex-Marine, as he returns home to his small town, only to find it entangled in a web of corruption and violence. And when Jeremiah tries to post bail for his wrongly arrested cousin, he unwittingly triggers a chain of events that exposes the town's dark secrets. Again, not released, but from the trailer, it does look like this film is going to be packed with some intense action sequences. And this one here is led by Aaron Pierre, who looks to deliver a powerful performance as the lead character Jeremiah, but also showcases charisma and acting skills. But he also looks pretty badass taking on this corrupt police force in the trailer, going hand to hand, gunfights, all kinds of action sequences. And though I don't want to compare Pierre to Dwayne Johnson, it definitely feels a lot like Johnson's character in Walking Tall, taking on this corruption in his hometown. Definitely another title that I'm going to check out in September for some high octane action.
So I was thinking, what if we just walk away?
Well, now you're starting to talk.
And I was like, nah.
Then on the 7th is another movie that I've recommended on this channel before, and again, I highly recommend it, and that is the sci-fi action film Edge of Tomorrow, starring Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. Tom Cruise plays a military officer trapped in this time loop after being killed by an alien species known as the Mimics that they are at war with. He finds himself reliving this day over and over again, forced to fight these aliens repeatedly until he can find a way to defeat them. And I personally love movies that play around with time in any way, and no, the time loop concept is not a new one or a unique one that I've never seen before, but the film does a good job of using this concept in different ways and creating this engaging storyline. And it's also a film that is jam-packed with sci-fi action sequences and these stunning visuals that bring the futuristic technology, crazy looking aliens, and the battle scenes to life. Also, I do think that Tom Cruise's performance is great in this film, but I do think it really steps up when Emily Blunt becomes involved in the narrative. They have this great on-screen chemistry and work off of each other so well. I know that I've seen this film numerous times, but I will happily rewatch Edge of Tomorrow again for a thrilling sci-fi action film that offers a great lead duo and a fun use of the time loop trope.
Your leg's broken.
No, I'm good.
Then you better start over.
Oh, come on.
So a bit later in the month, on the 12th, we're gonna get Black Mass. This is a crime drama film based on the true story of Whitey Bulger, who is a notorious Boston gangster who became an FBI informant. And the film stars Johnny Depp as Bulger, and even through all the makeup, his ridiculous hairline, or his character's ruthless persona cannot cover up his own charisma. But in this one, we see Bulger's power grow and he becomes increasingly involved in criminal activities, leading to a dangerous game of cat and mouse with the FBI. Like a few others on this list, this is another star-studded cast with obviously Depp leading the way as Bulger, but supported by Benedict Cumberbatch, Dakota Johnson, Joel Edgerton, Peter Skarsgård, Jesse Plemons, David Harbour, Corey Stoll, Adam Scott, and Kevin Bacon. And they're all great, excellent casting, but honestly what grabs you in this one is the film's narrative. It is super suspenseful, it's gritty, it keeps you fully invested, especially knowing that it's based on real events, which for me always raises the stakes a little bit. Check out Black Mass for a gritty and intense crime drama that offers you a glimpse into the life of this notorious real-life criminal. But this is another one that might not be for everyone. It does have some graphic content, but the strong performances and compelling story make it an awesome option for anyone who loves true crime.
We get the FBI to fight our wars, and we do whatever we want to do.
For success. Just getting started.
Let's go back to another Netflix original film on the 13th with Uglies. This one is based on a popular young adult book series by Scott Westerfeld set in a dystopian future, and we follow Tally, who is a teenager who is eager to turn 16 and undergo this mandatory operation that transforms everyone into pretties. But when she discovers a shocking secret about the operation, she embarks on a dangerous journey to uncover the truth. Just like time travel, I am huge on world building in series and films, and this film looks to have a visually stunning dystopian world that we get to visit, where we get to explore this thought-provoking future society that's completely obsessed with beauty. And from what I read in the trailer, it does look like the series, like its source material, is going to explore themes of conformity, rebellion, and the dangers of unchecked technology, which may be very familiar to some in today's day and age. But with a familiar cast including Joey King and Chase Stokes, Uglies has the potential to be a thrilling and thought-provoking dystopian adventure I'm definitely going to check out.
I wanted to be pretty. I thought it would change everything. I hope that's still true.
Halfway through the month, we get the first 2 seasons of the series Heels from Starz, which is a drama series that follows the lives of 2 brothers, Jack and Ace Spade, who are trying to keep their family's struggling professional wrestling promotion afloat. As they navigate the challenges of the business, rivalries intensify, leading to personal and professional conflicts. This series features a pretty talented cast as well, but the stars of it are 2 actors from some of my favorite shows, with Stephen Amell from Green Arrow and Alexander Ludwig from Vikings, as the 2 very different brothers who both deliver very compelling performances. And I'm in no way a die-hard professional wrestling fan, but from what I gather, it does a pretty good job portraying the world of professional wrestling very realistically, including actually bringing in some real-life pro wrestlers and cameos like CM Punk, Doc Gallows, and PJ Hawks. And yes, the show involves a lot of wrestling and sweaty people in tights, but honestly, what makes it great is watching these characters and their personal journeys throughout, exploring their motivations and the struggles and the relationships between each other. So check out Heels for a compelling drama that offers strong performances and an exploration of these unique family dynamics, making it a worthwhile watch.
Like your old man. Come on, come on.
Let's go.
Also on the 15th, we are getting the movie Entourage. And the first time that I saw this movie, I wasn't aware, even though most of you probably are, that this is a comedy based on a popular HBO series of the same name. But like the series, it follows the lives of Vincent Chase and his entourage as they navigate the ups, the downs, and the absolutely ridiculous of Hollywood fame and fortune. And obviously, if you're a fan of the TV series, the film offers you a continuation of the beloved characters and their storylines. But what I really liked about this film was how funny it was. There are so many over-the-top situations, there's humorous dialogue and witty banter between the core cast, who are great together, but they also work really well with all of the celebrity cameos that you find in this one. With the film being set in Hollywood, it does feature so many celebrities. You have Mark Wahlberg, Tom Brady, Pharrell, Jessica Alba, Ryan Reynolds, and so many others, adding to the overall entertainment value of it. Entourage is a fun and entertaining comedy that offers a glimpse into the glamorous and lavish lifestyles of those in Hollywood, with tons of humor, a star-studded cast that makes it an awesome watch for anyone looking for a lighthearted comedy.
We'll be right back. Nobody leave.
Except you. You could go.
For this next one, I do want to say that I normally do not do much with animated series, but on the 19th, we are getting Twilight of the Gods, which looks pretty cool, and I'm a sucker for anything related to Norse mythology. So I wanted to include this Netflix original series on this list that is set in a world of gods, mortals, and mythic creatures. And we follow Leif, who is a mortal warrior who becomes entangled in a prophecy that could change the fate of the realm. As the gods prepare for the prophesized Ragnarok, Leif must navigate a perilous journey filled with danger and intrigue. And last time that I overlooked an animated series that Netflix released, it was Blue-Eyed Samurai, and that was incredible. And this one kind of has that similar feel. It boasts a similar animation style and it looks really well done. I'm sure because of the subject matter in the trailer itself, it's probably going to be pretty packed full of thrilling action sequences. And with this only being 6 episodes, I'm sure that the plot's going to be pretty fast paced as well. And even though they won't be on screen, the cast itself looks pretty impressive as well. You're including Stuart Martin, Lauren Cohen, Jessica Henwick, and John Noble. But even more so, the behind the scenes talent is pretty appealing too, with Zack Snyder producing this one and Hans Zimmer doing the score. So I'm definitely going to check out Twilight of the Gods for its awesome looking animation and some strong performances, so I don't get left behind like I did with Blue Eye Samurai. Next up on the 20th, we get another Netflix original, and this is His Three Daughters. And this definitely is quite a turn from our last few, because it appears that this one is going to be much more of a heartwarming drama where we follow these 3 estranged sisters who reunite to care for their ailing father in New York City. And as they navigate their complex relationships and confront past grievances, the sisters must find a way to heal their family bonds and support each other during this extremely difficult time. Again, not out yet, but the film features stellar actresses in Natasha Lyonne, Elizabeth Olsen, and Carrie Coon, who from the trailer look like they're going to have some pretty powerful and emotional performances throughout. And rightly so, as it looks to explore some powerful and emotional themes like an ailing family member, forgiveness, and the complexities of sibling relationships. So if you're looking for a movie that's probably going to hit you in the feel somewhere, His Three Daughters looks like it's going to be great. And if you don't want to wait until the 20th, this movie is also going to be screened in some theaters starting on September 6th.
What the fuck are you doing?
And the last title on this list that actually has a release date for next month is the comedy Nobody Wants This. The series looks to follow the unlikely relationship between this rabbi and this loud agnostic woman as they navigate their personal lives and the complexities of modern relationships. They find themselves forming this unexpected bond that no one else seems to think will work out. This one looks to be really funny in its own kind of way, featuring more witty banter, intelligent dialogue, and some ridiculous situations that I'm sure will deliver plenty of laughs. I know I was laughing even during the trailer, but both of the main characters in this one seem very likable. They have plenty of chemistry with each other and are brought to life by Kristen Bell and Adam Brody, who are both stellar comedic performers. So if you're looking for a lighthearted comedy series, this one looks to offer a unique and an entertaining perspective on modern relationships, packed with laughs. Definitely something that I'm gonna check out.
Are you serious right now?
She'll burn out, and then she'll take a little nap. She's like a puppy.
Now you're out here with whore number 1 and whore number 2?
I hope I'm whore number 1.
And last but not least is the movie that does not have a specific release date in September on Netflix, but we do know that it's coming in September, and that is the Garfield movie from 2024. We again get to follow the iconic lasagna-loving cat as he embarks on a hilarious adventure where he reunites with his long-lost father, who is this street cat named Vic. And together they navigate a mysterious heist with Garfield's canine friend Odie by their side. And in this one, just like some of the others on this list, it has an outstanding cast. You've got Chris Pratt, who plays Garfield, along with supporting cast members like Samuel L. Jackson, Ving Rhames, Harvey Guillen, Nicholas Hoult, Snoop Dogg, Brett Goldstein, and plenty of others. And while yes, this is not the best story ever told, these actors do a great job bringing to life what they can. And it's more of a conglomeration of different things put together, built around the comedic elements and laughs, and of course Garfield's typical witty remarks that are still pretty entertaining. So whenever it does get dropped on Netflix, go into the Garfield movie for what it is, this fun and family-friendly animated comedy that will appeal to people of all ages, so you won't be disappointed.
The plate. Don't eat his spatula. No, please, no. Ow, it's so hot. Ow, it's really hurting. Ow, ow, ow. You deserve to be safe.
That is going to do it for our list today, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that you found something you want to check out in September on Netflix. And I know every YouTuber says this, but click the stuff down below, subscribe, like, share the video. It does help us get our recommendations out to others looking for good shows and movies that they can watch from their home. Thanks again. We'll see you in the next one.